All right, so welcome everybody. This is just going to be a quick testimonial. There are several members of the Goodbye to Floating Loss training, and it's been a joyful journey for batch 3 members who have been doing the assignments. This is just a quick testimonial session, and we have Engineer Fick here who's going to share testimonial. So, Engineer Fick, please unmute yourself. The floor is yours. Let's have a quick testimonial, after which we'll call it a day. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening, Coach. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak. And I want to appreciate Coach Nnamdi for this amazing Goodbye to Floating Loss Academy that came my way. And I want to recommend this program to the entire community of Royal Q, the different teams, regardless of the teams where you are. The truth is, we're not doing team by team here. Coach Nnamdi basically took me as though one of his team members, in the sense that I had access to the trainings, the life transforming trainings, and those are the same things that he gives to his people. I came into Royalty not quite long, just a few months back, and I came in naive, like entering crypto, the whole crypto world, anew. And I had uplines who meant well, but who were also limited in knowledge of what is possible in the framework of Royal Q. And like Coach usually says, there are 3 elements that we deal with in Royal Q here. We have the bot, the market, and the person. So as for the person, I was naive. As for the bot, I didn't have so much understanding of the bot. My uplines tried to give me a little bit of that. But the main challenge was the market. I didn't know anything about the market. And so I began to take trades. I was encouraged to just start, which I started, and I landed in floating losses. And some of the floating losses, at first, I thought it would recover in 1 week, in a few days. But when they began to take close to a month or more, I became concerned. And I told myself, all I was told when I came into the system was that the bot doesn't trade you in loss. I wasn't told that floating losses could take several weeks, several months. And then I started hearing of people who had floating losses from March all the way to September. I said, oh my God, I didn't know there was anything like this. Just around that time when I was going through that despair, I came across this training. It was even on YouTube, because the way I could help myself was then to go to YouTube to start searching for helpful videos. That's how I came across Coach Nnamdi's materials on his YouTube handle. So I became a favorite listener to the Energy Team YouTube channel. And I noticed quickly that he was a seasoned coach and he knew what he was doing. I liked the confidence and all. And I remember placing a chat on one of the videos on YouTube where I said, please, sir, I didn't have his number. I had numbers of other coaches and all, but I didn't know, somehow I couldn't get through to him. So I just had to leave a message on the YouTube channel, which I did. And then, interestingly, he responded not long afterwards. And I landed in a group. And from there, we got started. All right. So there was a fee we had to pay. And paying the fee was more than worth it, because it's a lifetime skill that we have been taught. We have been taught how to navigate the markets, how to identify what is going to happen. And in fact, I went back to my trades that were in floating losses for months, and I saw the ignorance of my entry. I had wrong entries. Now I can analyze trades and know when to enter, when to exit. During the course of this program so far, which there's still a long way to go, I have been able to take over 100 trades personally. The assignment given was just 30, but I said, let me take it overboard so I can master the skill. And I've been able to take 100 trades. And interestingly, out of 100, 99 sold out. Only one hit stop loss. What it meant was that if I, consistently was putting, money into all those 100 trades, every single one of them would have made me money. So I'm not claiming that I've known all too much, but at least I believe I have what it takes to grow my account, and there's a lot more coming. So in the strength of all this, I recommend this amazing training to anyone who is serious with building a career, successful career, crypto world, and in the Royal Q community. Once again, thank you, Coach Nnamdi. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. That's a really, really powerful testimony. 99% success rate in generating your own signals. So let me ask you, if you were flying blind without this training and if you keep going in the cycle you were before, how would that have made you? Would you have encouraged you, Royal Q? Would you have given up in a few months? And with this knowledge, where do you see yourself?
In fact, the truth is, my wife is aware of all this, and she was already getting sick of the floating loss. I couldn't get her to even believe in the whole reaction thing. What would have basically happened was that we would have eventually quit and would have gotten back to the upline through whom we saw this and said, well, this looks like a scam because we didn't know there was anything like this. So, but this is like a life-saving situation now. Just at the point where I would have given up, this life-saving training came. And though still trying to revive the whole thing in the sense that some of the trades are still in floating losses, but the truth is I am equipped. I have an arsenal I can utilize to change my trading experience now. And I know it will get better as we continue the training. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So you have access to me, you have access to the group. It's a 6 months coaching, and the next trainings will be the more advanced trainings. And it's whatever you think you know now. These are the fundamentals, but it's going to add another layer to it. A more, you're going to be seeing the markets and be seeing visions in the markets. All right. So thank you very much for your tenacity. One last question. Somebody who is not dedicated to learning, can they survive this training?
Honestly, this training this training is not for lazy people. It's not for lazy people. And just like any serious entrepreneurial endeavor is, this is not it's not child's play. It's business. If anyone that is not ready for serious business should not get into any form of business or entrepreneur. So same way here. The trainings are intensive. Some of the videos and the coaching calls, you need to go through them over and over again. There were some of the materials I had to revisit like 3-4 times, and every time I revisited it, it was refreshing. I gained new insights. Even as it is now, I still have to revisit them over and over again, because the truth is there are many things I've not even paid attention to yet as I speak now. So a lazy person wouldn't do that. And after all of that, you will still need to practice. And that practice, like coach usually says, is what makes permanent. So when you practice, then you will be able to have it handy when you are in situations where you want to trade. So a lazy man can't really get by this. So yes, those who are really ready for serious business are the ones. And of course, why coming to Royal Q or any business after all, if you're not even ready to do it or treat it as a business? So that's it, sir.
Thank you very much. And this is like a piece of advice to people considering this training in future. If you're not ready to push yourself in learning, don't come for it. Because in the training, I push you, then you push me. That's what we do. I push you and stretch your limits. I make you forget what you think you know and unlearn so that you can relearn. Then you push me by demanding and asking questions based on what you've watched, to gain clarity. And at the end of the training period, you come out as a refined, different entity. All right. So a few things to remind everybody. Remember, market no dey finish. So if you missed a trade, relax, get into the next trade. Then trading requires patience, and the patience is not so much about waiting in floating loss. No, that's not what patience is all about. Yes, sometimes you have to wait if you are holding coins. I understand that, but as a trader, when the market is not in your favor, you need to know when to get out, and that is what we teach you in the Goodbye to Floating Loss Academy. And so always follow the steps. All right. Practice makes permanent. Market know the finish. Pay attention to the percentages, not the USDT amount. All right, because the $100 you're trading today, and tomorrow you're going to trade with $50,000. So you need to be focused on the percentages. By how much percentage did it go against you? Know the history so that even when you're trading $10,000, you'll not be emotionally triggered because of the amount you're seeing the USDT value. You'll be focused on the percentage and you'll be able to calm yourself. Remember, the rest is all about trading psychology. I look forward to your testimonies. I'm just imagining you, Engineer Flick, and everybody else who is here, building your team of 100 participants, generating signals for them, and contributing to the success of Royal Q. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you.
See you in the next class.